So Janna and I got all dressed up to sit in the backyard to celebrate World Malbec Day. Woo-hoo!
Yay!
I'm Marnie Lerner. I am a certified sommelier and a wine specialist, which essentially means that I'm completely unemployed.
And I'm Janna Souza, and I know nothing about wine or cooking, so that's why I'm here.
This is a perfect partnership. So we're celebrating World Malbec Day, and we got all dressed up for it. We're like two gauchos going through the countryside in Argentina. But then I started thinking about it, and actually Malbec was originated in France. So it was the blackest grape of Cahors, and it was a very, very popular wine at the time. A lot of frolicking Romans were drinking this back, and then Cahors fell on some hard times. There was phylloxera. They were competing with Bordeaux, and Janna and I are going to be celebrating National Malbec Day today, and I was goofing around in the kitchen and preparing some things for us to enjoy. This is a red onion salad with sumac, pomegranate molasses, garlic, lemon, and some organic lime, and of course the star of the ingredients would be the onion. Mostly we associate Malbec with South America and with Mendoza more specifically.
Right.
So we have two wines, and it's not a this versus that, but get to enjoy them side by side, which I actually haven't done before, so this is exciting.
I just want to taste the wine.
So I was showing off to Janna my professional wine skills and how to decant. So this is 2009. Let's see. You can see how dark it is, right?
Very dark.
It's inky. It's a very inky wine. All right. Put the nose in the glass.
Okay.
So actually, when you're tasting wine, you start with your eyes, and then your nose, and then your mouth. So we're going to look at it.
Okay.
And if you can just see how incredibly dark it is and inky, as we talked about.
Yes.
Then stick your nose in the glass. And swirl it around. When you're swirling it, you're volterizing the esters, which essentially means you're infusing the wine with oxygen so that it's giving you a pop on the nose. It's pretty.
It is.
It's very dark.
Very dark.
If dark was something you smelled, this would be that. I smell dark. Yeah. All right. And then taste.
It's deep. Yeah.
It's deep. Yes. Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's got very soft tannins on the palate.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be a little bit more acidic.
Yeah, it's very soft on the palate. The bowls are almost ready. That's great. We're going to be cooking on the grill. I went to the butcher this morning and I asked him, if I were going through the countryside of Argentina, what steak would I get? And he looked at me like I was out of my mind. So the original Malbec, since we're celebrating Malbec Day, actually came from France and not from South America, and more specifically from the Southwest. So if you're looking on a map of France, which I just happen to have here, Southwest is over here on the southwest part of France, as it would turn out. So the story of Cahors is actually pretty amazing. Going back for Malbec is an important grape. In the 13th century, thirsty Roman aristocracy was taking this wine down, and as well as popes. So it was a really, really popular wine. And this is a high altitude wine. So Malbec absolutely loves the sun because it's a thick skinned grape. It gives it freshness and acidity.
Great.
But as it turns out, in 1868, there was a Frenchman who traveled to Argentina, and that's when the first Malbec was planted in South America. Cut to the next wine we'll be tasting is Terrazas de los Andes, and this is a single vineyard Malbec from Las Compuertas, which is in the Luján de Cuyo region, which is absolutely beautiful, and I'm so excited to share it with you.
Yay, and that pronunciation was just beautiful.
Unveiling of this amazing wine, and then while we're doing a comparative tasting, it's not a versus but rather a lovely comparison. We'll throw the meat on the grill. God, I'm so good, so professional, showing off my pouring skills. Cheers.
Okay. So we're seeing that it's also dark.
Yep, it's also dark.
Maybe darker? No, I don't know.
So this is inkier actually because of the age. I think this is brighter. You can see on the rim, it's more of a garnet, like a really, really bright purple. Do you see that? This is
wow.
Yeah, see the difference?
Yeah.
This is more like a muddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the nose.
Lighter, almost.
We'll be doing some Gaucho Parrilla style with the Malbec today. I have some flank steak marinating with tequila and some red pepper and lemon and cilantro and basil, which we're going to throw on the grill. Janna, I'm so glad to share this with you. We had a tasting of a French wine from 2009 from Cor,
Yes.
and then side by side with a 2015 single vineyard from Mendoza. What do you think?
I think they are both very delicious, but very different.
Very different.
Yeah, I've noticed that the Mendoza wine seems a little bit more acidic to me.
Yes, absolutely.
It's clearer. I think a little bit. It has
More
less
brilliant.
density.
Yep, it's definitely more brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
So see, this is using your eyes to taste wine.
I think it's an important part of it.
Absolutely. And now we are going to enjoy the food. Happy Malbec Day, everyone. Thanks for joining us. You give us an excuse to get dressed up and sit in the backyard.
And drink wine.
And drink wine. Happy Quarantine Malbec Day.
Bye.
Cheers.